Hi, I'm Jeff Zumwalt. I'm the Executive Director of Utilities and Energy Management at the University of Kentucky. And I wanted to spend a few minutes with you discussing how utility companies make money. It's a little bit different from most companies. It's not intuitive, and I thought there might be some value in sharing that with you. Most private investor-owned utility companies operate in a regulated environment. In fact, they've reached an agreement with the government entity to be the sole supplier. So they have a monopoly of that utility, that service, that product in their region. And so I put together a couple slides to show you kind of how that works and how they do make their money. So you can see here on the first slide, we have a utility company that's invested $100 million to build the power plant and the distribution system to serve these two customers. That $100 million then is used to calculate how much money the utility company gets to earn, because they've also negotiated a rate of return, typically through a rate case in which the government body or regulatory or utility commission runs the case, and you have various customer classes involved, and everyone comes up and negotiates a rate of return. In this example, the rate of return is 10%. And you can see then that there's a cost recovery requirement of $10 million. And then in addition to that, of course, the utility company has to spend money on fuel and other variable expenses to make and deliver the utility. So they have a cost recovery requirement of $17 million in this example. So you can see in the next section just below is a representation of what is actually captured on the utility customer's bills. And it nicely balances. You can see that the fixed revenue on the bills matches up nicely with the fixed revenue or cost requirements up above. And so too does the variable expenses and the revenue on the bills. No markup on the variable expenses. Okay, and so you follow that all the way down, and you can see at the bottom there, the bottom line profit for the utility company is $6 million. Okay, they have a little bit of interest expense. They chose to finance, and so the $10 million profit was reduced by $4 million to pay for the interest. So now let's take a look at a new customer. Does the utility company like new customers or not like new customers? How does that affect their profit? So you can see here in the second slide that we've added a third customer. The utility company did not have to expand their power plant. In this case, it just had to run new power lines to that third customer. And that means they had to spend $20 million, and the rate base is now $120 million. You apply the same rate of return, and the cost recovery has gone up now from $10 million to $12 million. They also have increased their variable expenses because they have to burn more fuel and all the other things necessary, labor and so on and so forth, to deliver that utility to that third customer. You follow it through. Things line up just like as before on the customer bills. And you can see in the bottom line, the interest rate went up because they had to borrow some money to build that $20 million of infrastructure. But you can see the bottom line has gone up. It's now $7 million. So utility companies like new customers, and they like new customers because not because they sell more electricity per se, but because they were able to invest in infrastructure. And that's how they make their profit. And hopefully that helps you understand how utility companies make money.